Cernovich, How you doing, Julius? Show everybody you're a good dog. Stop. Sit. Uh-oh, now you're embarrassing him on camera. Sit. Good boy. Let's go. All right, Julius had to show you he's a well-trained dog. He almost wanted to test me there for a minute, though. Basic bitch media. Basic bitch. They don't get it. They don't understand. Paul Joseph Watson had a great tweet today. Roger Stone sat down with the BBC. Spent time. Roger Stone is a very hard man to get to. I have not even met Roger Stone, and I'm a very important person, and we travel in the same circles. So Roger Stone takes time out of his busy day, talks to the BBC, and of course they shit all over him. That's basic. This is why I don't talk to 9 out of 10 times I don't talk to media at all. PJW doesn't even talk to him at all. Molly meme, he won't even talk to them at all. They hate the, I'm 9 out of 10. Still say no. People go, why? Because it's fucking boring. The shit going on right now in the new media world is fucking interesting. You can be, not to shade myself, you can be a crazy guy, walking your dog, hiking a trail, and publish your thoughts to the world right away. No permission, not asking an editor for approval, not kissing any butt. How do people do this, right? How's PJW get 1 million people to watch every video? If you go look at the analytics of PJW, between his YouTube and his Twitter views, over 1 million people watch every video the guy does. That's more than most shows on cable. But basic bitch media, they don't ask you that. They wouldn't, if they interviewed Paul Watson, they wouldn't say, well, do you script your own videos? How do you script it? What's the process? Instead, all they want to do is, well, one day you said on Twitter this one thing, and I don't really like it. People try to talk to me about tweets I allegedly wrote 5 years ago. Didn't even tweet. Wasn't even me tweeting it. I don't even care. They can say it, but 5 years ago? What a basic bitch, boring thing to do. Talk about 5. You know how much I've evolved it, what I've written about? And that's why we don't talk to media. Their latest line is they want to, you have a crush on PJW? Yeah, I mean, you should. Who doesn't, man? If I were gay, I'd be more into PJW than Milo. Milo's a little too flashy, a little too bratty. You would never really have Milo's love. So, definitely, if that were my thing. But that's what I mean by basic bitch media. There's all these interesting conversations you can have, even if you don't like the people. Hey, Julius, come on, you know that. You gotta come on, be a shepherd. There are so many interesting conversations you can have with people, but all these fucking nitwits in media can talk about are, one time you said something that I don't like. Let's pretend that that's the totality of the existence. That's what people don't talk. And here's another thing they don't understand, really. 2 hours, I can do a blog post that is going to sell more books than being on any TV show in the country. Except maybe Tucker Carlson. Maybe. So why would I go spend 2 hours talking to the BBC? I've turned down CBC, BBC. I've turned them all down. Why? Because what's the point? And rather than ask and say, well, hey, wait a minute. Why do these people not want to talk to us? You think that alarm bells would go off and they would say, are we becoming irrelevant? What is going on? Because a lot of people beg, publicists beg to get on the news, but those are losers. You'll never find a press release to me ever in the whole world, right? I've never sent a press release. Why? Because I don't have to just tweet it out. I don't need people to cover me. I don't ever ask anybody to cover me. So the people who are begging media for coverage, it's because nobody really cares. So they have to beg people to cover them because their own message is weak. So that's why we don't talk to media. Not because we're afraid. I always like people go, Cernovich, you're afraid to talk to the media. No, it's just, what is it going to do for me? People can sell advertising using me. Why would I let them sell advertising based on my image and likeness, right? Unless I'm getting something out of it. And the cool guy, oh my God, I'm so cool. I talked to the BBC. He doesn't do it for me. I got all that press. I've got it, you know. I got that media stuff covered. I got that. The cool guy press. Hey, Julius. Julius, you want to talk to every dog. Hold on a sec. He's friendly, but he likes to talk to dogs. A little bit too much. Hey, Julius, come on. Good boy. Stop. Sit. Okay, good boy. Good boy. I know, you just want to talk. You just want to talk, but not every dog wants to talk to you, okay? You're going to stay here. Good boy. You're getting better, though. You're getting better. It's good that you came back to me. I'll get you a treat, okay? Okay. Okay. You're getting a lot better. All right? Come on, this way. A lot of people, they don't have good trained dogs, you know. So another thing about the world, most people can't train a dog to walk off leash. No wonder their lives are a mess, right? Like, you can't even train your dog. You can't train your dog to walk off leash. How can you train yourself, right? You don't even have the discipline. You don't have the discipline to properly train a dog. It really goes to show what a mess the world is in. By the way, this is a nice little hike. If you ever want to murder me, you can usually, most days you can murder me right here. But I'll be with Julius though. He's a ferocious guy. Hey Julius, let's get you on a leash, okay? Rangers are gonna come out here. Stay. Good boy, you're a good boy. I know. Hold on. Hold on, you're a good friend. I know. You're a good friend. You're a good friend. Hold on though. Just be the world we live in, man. Not everybody's dog is trained like you. If everybody trained the dog like you're trained, the world would be a better place. But we live in a world of, ill-behaved people. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We gotta conform. All right, I'm back. So what else is going on? What else is going on in the world, guys? Glad to see you're here. Yeah, I don't do much with Periscope. It overheats too much. So I am more building up the YouTube, which is annoying. It's annoying to have to build up another platform. But even more annoying would be to have to depend on the fake news to tell my story. Being dependent on the news would be way more annoying ever than, you know, so what, I gotta build up another platform. Just kind of sucks. The views are low, right? You're like, man, I need to get these views up. Oh, why did Lauren Southern leave Rebel Media? A lot of conspiracy theories going on about that. I'll tell you my, wow, this is beautiful here. I'll show you this. I'll tell you my opinion on Lauren Southern. Be safe. I mean, if somebody tried to kill me, it wouldn't go so well for them. I'd live stream it. Look at that, beautiful, huh? It's a nice little walk. Yeah, good little walk. 5 miles a day. You know, Julius is an Aussie Doodle, part Australian Shepherd, part Poodle. He needs 5 miles a day. I was gonna drive up to Laguna Beach with my top down on my convertible, watch the sunset. But man, you got obligations. I got this dog, and I said I would not be doing him right if I drove up to Laguna. Should have planned better. Been a busy day. Lauren, why did Lauren leave Rebel? People have their theories. My theory is that she's too big for Rebel. Lauren, her brain is probably bigger than mine, actually. At least on YouTube. I don't know about like blog traffic or book sales or whatever, but Lauren has a way bigger brain than me in terms of YouTube because she's prettier than I am. She's actually smart too, which is rare. I just watched her Rubin Report interview today, by the way. She's not a... There's a category of commentators I don't like. It's just like the white girl holds the gun, or look at me, conservative woman. And they're vapid, nothing interesting to say other than, I believe in small government. Limited government, and I'm a hawk on foreign policy. Look at me being pretty with the gun. And then all the thirsty conservative beta males like, yeah, man, she's a fucking badass girl, badass. Lauren is actually smart. Nuanced thinker, has thought through the issues. I was impressed with her Rubin Report interview. But she has a huge brand, and I don't see how Rebel could afford to keep her on staff. A lot of people think other things are going on, but to me it just seems an issue of How much would it cost to keep Lauren Southern? I'd say she's worth, I don't know, at least 150 grand a year. At least if she worked for me and just basically did everything I told her to do, she'd be making 250 grand a year easily. I could get, yeah, if I took Lauren under my wing, she'd be making 250K a year, and that wouldn't even be that hard. That would just be kind of, here's what you're gonna do, this is how you're gonna do it. Nothing, yeah. So how's the Rebel? I don't think Rebel Media could afford to keep her on staff, because there's your brand. It's the same thing while I'm independent. There's nobody can really afford to hire me. I don't talk about how much money I make, because I don't know, it's nobody's business really. But I do, you know, I think a lot better than people would expect on book sales alone. The media money, that's why the Patreon money I don't even spend. Patreon money and donations just fund journalism. Now I just live off my books. So Lauren could do another book, sort of a semi-autobiographical journey of you know, journey of a millennial. She could make a ton of money, and I don't think Rebel could afford her. Now other people have their own theories, and that's fine, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Just an issue of how do you afford to keep Lauren Southern on staff, really? A lot of money. She costs a lot of money. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but watch the Rubin Report interview. It was a good show. It's good that there's actually, because I've met some smart women on the right. It's good that there are actually now smart women on the right. Women who aren't just the, look at me holding a gun, and I'm going to talk about limited government while supporting massive wars in Iraq and the bailouts of Wall Street. Right? Figure that one out for me. Whoa, wait until you see the sky. Wow. You gotta look at this, right? So I always laugh. I always laugh when people think I'm an angry guy. Right? This is my life. I got a dog over here. Very beautiful. Hey Julius, they want to look at you. Stop. Sit. Good boy. They just want to say hi. We'll walk, don't worry. Got geese over there. Got a beautiful, yeah, beautiful night sky. People like to project their own psychopathologies onto me. People like to say, oh, angry. How can you be angry? Wow. I should be Snapchatting that. I'm missing out on some Instagram likes right now, talking to you. Hope you appreciate it. I could definitely be getting some screen caps on Snapchat, and I could be getting some Instagram likes, but we'll continue talking instead. What else is going on? Oh, the right mindset I'll be doing Monday. Monday we're doing that. Monday, Wednesday, and occasionally a Friday. Monday, Wednesday, occasionally a Friday. I'll probably do a YouTube live tonight, actually. I can do a Patreon call too. I'm gonna do my Patreon call, I think Sunday, but I need to send that message out. Got the Patreon. Whoa, hold on, guys. This is beautiful. Look at this. Watch. Wow. That is nice, huh? This is nice. Beautiful. What a life. Talk about Mike Pence. I mean, I was never pro Pence. Mike Pence. Wow, hold on. I gotta show you this. Yeah, Mike Pence was a mistake for sure. I always said that. Wow, man, I'm missing out. That is. Look at that. That's like National Geographic level right there. What a perfect night. Wow. Yeah, Mike Pence is. I've never been down with the VPP. Yeah, you know me. Base Stick Man, I think, has raised way more. 70 grand. I'll be surprised if there's not drama. So for those of you who don't know, Carl Chapman, aka the Alt Knight, aka American Hero, aka Base Stick Man, he went and defended himself against violent left-wing feral mobs. Got arrested, needed $5 grand for bail. So I messaged Chuck Chuck Johnson, and I said, hey, set up a researcher. They set up a researcher. I got the word out. I was thinking, you know, he'll raise 10 grand. 10 grand, maybe 15 grand, right? Figured for sure. He raised 30 grand in 18 hours and 70 grand in like 36 hours. So now the big question is, and he got bailed out. So he got the 5 grand, got bailed out. So now the question is, and they released him without charges. So the question that could lead to drama is that, so this guy, you know, he raised 70 grand, and it was mainly because people wanted to provide his legal expenses. What if he's not charged with a crime? Can he just keep that full 70 grand, right? So that's a, you know, that's a complicated, anytime anytime you involve that kind of money, people start, you know, if it's 10, 15 grand, you don't get much attention. $70,000, I don't know about y'all. I'm doing okay in life. 70 grand is still a lot of money in Mike Cernovich's world. So once you start talking about real money like that, then people are going to be like, well, I donated it for the legal fees, and if there's no legal case, what are you going to do? Well, you know, with the money. There's apparently another guy who was arrested, and he may have actually been charged. Not really sure what's going on there. How you doing? Yeah, so not really sure what's going on there. So what if one of the guys who also got charged, it has to, you know, appear in court, you know? What's going to go on? Complicated stuff. Money makes things difficult, so I could, that's one reason I've never talked to Kyle Chapman personally, because I'm an attorney, licensed attorney, state of California. So if I talk to him about anything, that might be interpreted by him or others as giving him legal advice, and then I couldn't talk anything about that money, right? I would have to be completely silent. It would be a conflict of interest between me and somebody who, because here's the thing about attorney-client relationships. Even if we talk about legal matters, if you think that I was your lawyer, and it's reasonable for you to think that, then I can never ask any questions, because a lawyer is a fiduciary. By that I mean, if I'm your lawyer and you go do something I don't approve of, I can just keep my mouth shut about it. Not only can I not snitch on you, but as a journalist, I can't even write about it. That's why I'm very careful about when I talk to people. You know, I don't ever want to talk legal stuff with them. So yeah, I don't know what, so I don't know what we're gonna do. It's not my decision. I put in $2,500. I don't care what, you know, he can keep it. As far as I'm concerned, you know, sometimes in life you hit the lottery. So here's the way I look at it. The money thing, other people, I don't know if people don't create drama or not. I put in $2,500, worked really hard to help him raise money. The guy did the right thing. He did the right thing. The money might have been raised for other reasons. Hey, karma. Plus, Antifa doxed him. They're threatening him. Maybe he's got to move. So I'm of the mind to just say, yeah, you raise that money. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes, so he didn't need to spend it all on lawyers. Good. Let him have it. That's my perspective. But other people, you know, they're going to have their own opinions, I think. I think probably most people will probably have my perspective. Most people are going to think, yeah, he did the right thing. Sure, I gave the money for legal charges, but he you know, he's not going to get charged, fortunately. Let him keep the money. He's a family man. I don't really babysit how people spend their money. It's not really my business. Or pay it forward, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. All right, hold on. Let me read some of your comments. Hey, Julius, what are you doing? Let me read a few comments. All right. I'm going to read a couple comments real quick. What else? Hi to you and your baby. Thank you. She's doing great. 3 months old. I posted a good picture on Instagram. Breast milk. Power of the breast milk. Their civil charges, I don't see any civil charges. I mean, who's going to sue them and for what? Is Antifa, I mean, if Antifa sued Kyle Chapman, I'd represent him pro bono, because I would like to have discovery into that case. I would love to find out who is funding Antifa. I would love civil litigation with Antifa. I would love for them to sue me. That'd be my dream. Just like I've been threatened by people with connections to pedophiles before. And they're saying, oh yeah, we're gonna sue you, you know? Well great, I'll depose you. I'll conduct discovery into your life. I'll find out what's really going on about things, right? You know, Jeff Epstein, mad at me. They might murder me though, so that's a little bit different. But in terms of litigation, I mean, I know the drill, dude. I'm a litigator. Oh, I don't litigate now, but been there, done that. I know how it works. Mike is the political badass. Thank you. Thank you. I hope Project Veritas doing great work. Doing great work. I'm very pro. I wasn't really sure what to make of James O'Keefe at first. I was never a James O'Keefe hater, but I was definitely a James O'Keefe doubter. Because you never really know. You never really know about people. I'm very suspicious of people, but I'm a James O'Keefe fanboy. Team James O'Keefe. Call me that. But yeah, I'm naturally a suspicious person. I don't really trust people. Careful what I say. Careful what I tell people. There's a lot of people. No, Julius, come on. You got to learn that you can't just run at every dog, okay? This is bad training. You're going to stop, sit, stop, sit. We're not going to go over there. Sit, sit. Good boy. Let's go. Yeah, but so I'm definitely Team James O'Keefe. He's a good man. Good man doing good work. But, you know, I always start off skeptical of people. I mean, that's a good way to approach life. The best way to approach life is to be, how you doing? The best way to approach life is to be suspicious, because you're